Pay attention.
Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to
Playable
Characters.
Podcast.
All right, pointing back to Alp. You messed up, Kel.
It's all right. I knew he was going to mess up, so I didn't say it. I anticipated.
We're well-oiled machines.
Yes, episode 76
Level
of
76.
Level
We keep doing that.
Fallout 76 of Playable Characters
Ugh.
Podcast. Good analogy.
Well, no, I'm not excited for Fallout 76.
A lot of people are. Apparently, it's only like online meeting with people, and
They're setting it up to like sell you shit because they're doing it all through like whatever.
yeah.
You know what?
That's a whole nother
microtransactions
podcast.
and
Anyway,
stuff.
this is Playable Characters Podcast, guys. Which we have funny interviews with real video game characters.
Nailed it.
Kind of. I
And
messed up a little bit.
Speaking of the guy who nailed it, your name is
Brian McGinnis.
Oh my gosh.
You
and
are
Calvin Cato, and to my left.
Ala Patel, and across from me, Brian McGinnis.
Brian McGinnis again.
To complete the Triforce.
Yes. So hope you guys enjoyed the live episode from last week. That was what we did at the Long Island Retro Expo. Super fun.
Yes.
Thanks again to TJ for playing Fat Mega Man, and for Andrew and Patrick playing the rival Pokemon trainers.
Yes.
Good
and
stuff.
thanks to everyone who came out and made the show a popular and rousing success.
Well, we already thanked them a few weeks ago. But anyway.
I know, I just like thanking people.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and at Playable Podcast.
Listen, follow, rate, subscribe.
Yep. I haven't looked at iTunes in a while. We got a bunch of new ratings on iTunes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We got a perfect fives, of course.
Oh.
30-something 5-star reviews.
That one goddamn 1-star review. I'm
He's
going to find that
It's
person.
like a bot. It was like a bot or something. Anyway,
Russia.
yeah. You guys want to dive in with this guest?
Oh my God, I'm super excited.
Dude, this is an icon. Like, not just of video games.
Yeah.
Just of culture.
Of everything for like a long time. I'm so glad he came here. We grew up with him in many different formats, I guess you could
Yes,
say.
we did. Yes, we did.
Comic books, TVs, movies,
TV, even
video
60 TV,
games.
Bang, Pow.
Yes, right? So we have a huge honor, a big legend with us today. Let's welcome in Alfred Pennyworth from Wayne Manor.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, this is incredible, Alfred. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I had to make a lot of time. I had to, carve out a lot of time. There was several engines that need to be repaired. I had to make scones. Pants need to be pressed.
Yes.
Wait, so you repair engines, make scones, and press pants all on the same day?
Also, I apparently raised young boys to manhood.
Yeah, and you're good with a shotgun, too. And,
I'm okay. I don't like to brag.
He does it all, man. Maybe he's the real Batman.
Do you get paid well? Because you're very overqualified, really, for a butler.
He must make
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Well, the Waynes brought me over. And
From the UK?
yes, and it's been indentured servitude ever since.
Oh, my God. You haven't paid off your indentured servitude?
I'm working on it. But I figured a few more jet engines and it'll be all right.
Yeah. So you repair the Batwing every time he smashes it up? Is it you mostly?
I have to put a call in to Lucius Fox every
Okay.
now and then for a little, tech support. But I do the grunt work.
Little how-to.
Yes.
Right, I gotcha.
Some exploded diagrams.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause Bruce is always out doing stuff. You're stuck at home. He's like, yeah, fix this, Alfred.
Yeah.
That is exactly the tone he uses.
Do you make the batarangs, too? Is that...
We send out to China for those.
I figured it was China.
They do very good work.
They do. Those things are pretty powerful.
The new Trump boycott's going to be a problem.
I was going to say with the tariffs, I mean, I'm sure it's
he's a billionaire, so
Yeah,
You just pay for it, right?
yeah,
got
he
plenty
can
of
he can
money.
take care of it.
Yeah.
But
do you worry about like account-wise how that looks?
well, the IRS has been pretty much defanged by repeated Republican administrations.
Right,
so there's no way that's going to happen.
Yeah. So tell us about. I mean, so you came over. I guess you look good for you, but for. I guess you've been the same age for the past 70 years
You've been
almost.
about like 55 years old for a
Well,
while.
for a long time.
In my latest iteration, I like to think I came over after the Falklands, and I'd like the hemisphere.
Okay.
And I thought I could, give my credentials a try here.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a butler, or was it just kind of like?
I fell into it,
So indentured servitude.
Well,
He was
I mean,
forced.
like-
He was forced into it.
Okay, why were you forced to? Let's
Well,
get into that.
after I quit the Sex Pistols, there was
Wait, you were in the Sex Pistols?
it's a little known fact.
Who knew that?
I was apparently too polite, and they they had to get rid of.
So you didn't get along with Johnny Rotten.
I was no. We.
What was your stage name?
Did you have the
stage
mohawk or anything?
I was just Alfred. I was very.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit. I guess.
No.
Who are the other members? It's Johnny Rotten.
Steve Jones. He's
okay.
He's a little easier to get along
That's
with.
a pretty normal name.
Yes.
But then Alfred.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Kind of tails off a little bit. It's a great name, but maybe not for that type of genre.
No, I suppose not.
What'd you do in the band? What was your?
The accordion. It was-
Yeah. See, there we go.
Yeah, it's not really rock.
I really think that it is an underrated rock and roll instrument.
Or is
and
that like super punk? That's like
It's
bringing an accordion to.
I these days I think it is, but that's
That's all behind you now, right?
yes. I'm afraid even the millennials will be not able to stomach a 60-year-old accordionist fronting whatever Williamsburg outfit it can be.
I mean, just Weird Al is the most famous, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
And he's done good with it.
I like to think I could have been Weird Alfred.
Oh, look at
Yeah, you could have been.
look at that. That would have been perfect.
I can't believe I missed that opportunity for that joke.
I'm sorry.
Alfred, isn't it kind of? Well, I mean, you being on the podcast, won't it kind of reveal Batman's identity? I don't want to like.
I think people.
Should we
Yeah,
put this
I mean,
out?
well,
So we can
after-
not put
I
this
think people
episode
know
out.
at this
Also,
point,
after
right?
Arkham Knight, he came
Does
out.
everybody
Yes,
know?
he's-
Okay.
He came out finally.
All right.
Good for him.
In a manner of speaking. Yes.
He's the Rainbow Knight now.
Yeah, slay.
So you must be a
that.
target now for.
I spend a lot of time underground, and
Yeah.
it's very hard to target someone who's always under an engine or at an ironing board
It's very,
in a cave.
very diverse.
So it's just cooking, auto like mechanical work, and
I sweep up a lot of bat guano.
oh yeah, it's
you
got
have to do that
Oh,
too.
Yeah, it's a
He hasn't built like a machine for that, like an auto vacuum robot.
Yeah.
well, ever since the various Robins have aged out of that, I'm afraid it's been me. And
There has been a few Robins. How come? But one Batman. What? Right? Is that true? Has it been?
Well, Dick Grayson was Batman for a little bit.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He graduated all the way up, then went down to Nightwing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got confused with those stories.
How come? Do you have any help, Alfred? You don't have like a maid that you're married to or something?
Oh, you know who'd be good?
I wish.
we had Miriam, the Resident Evil house cleaner, that we had on a few
Yeah.
months ago. Maybe, or actually a year ago.
Well, she was a ghost, so that wouldn't.
She,
really
she
work
was
out.
a
yeah.
ghost.
That wouldn't really
Great
work out.
episode. Yeah.
Well, a man does have needs, so.
Yeah. How do you? You're not married or?
Does Bat or Bruce let you have relationships or?
Well, I've taught him a few things about disguises, so I do go out occasionally,
Okay.
as one of my alter egos, and actually, I don't do badly. Apparently, there's
what's-
this whole swiping thing. I'm all right in that.
Oh, you're
good.
on
Yeah.
Tinder?
I'm on
Good.
Tinder.
Or Scruff? Or,
What's scruff?
It's a gay.
Gay men with beards? Is it that specific?
well, Scruff is more for like hairier guys and like daddies.
So specific.
What? We like to compartmentalize.
It's too much.
Well,
Alfred, what's your alter identity like?
Yeah.
Do you have a different accent, or do you have a different name, or how does it work?
well, I go for a more low class English
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, I get it.
The ladies like it. They
Cockney.
make themselves
Cockney,
off
right?
a little more rough.
Yeah.
You say governor and stuff like that.
No, I can't rightly do that. I'll switch into master again, and that throws everying off.
Oh, okay. So you call people master by accident, like Master Wayne.
Indeed, I came to America in part because of my, I was sick of the hidebound English, aristocracy, and next
Sure.
thing I know, I'm calling someone master.
Yeah.
Butlering's hard.
Made it.
That's why there aren't a lot of black butlers, I guess.
No,
Hey, there's Benson.
Yes, but then I don't think he ever called anyone master.
Yeah, it'd be tough to be a black guy. And
Does
have to
Driving
do
Miss
that,
Daisy count? He wasn't a butler. He was just
No,
like
he was a
No,
chauffeur.
he's
chauffeur.
a driver.
So you're also a chauffeur, right? You're also
co-pilot.
a co-pilot. You're.
My resume is quite extensive.
Yeah.
It's-
Why do you even have a resume? That's the real question.
I've been marketing my skills.
Oh, you
around.
have?
Yes.
Oh, does Bruce know this?
Well,
Could he do anything without you? What do you think?
he has a few episodes. A few comic books without me, but But no, as long as he doesn't need to eat, he doesn't need me that badly. He's, and Lucius can pick up a lot of the slack.
Oh, okay. So he's got a number 2. It would be funny to see Batman just going through a regular day without Alfred.
Trying to make eggs.
This damn toaster doesn't work. Ugh. Dominoes. Send me a large pie. I imagine it's something like that.
Are you auditioning for like voice work?
Sure, yeah.
So how does it feel to have an empty nest now? I mean, now all the Robins are out of the nest. I'm sorry. I'm not behind that. I really did it.
That's okay. We'll let it slide.
We'll let it out.
Well, I've been trolling the orphanages, and
Will you seek out orphans for
Deliver like enough trauma to turn them into a superhero?
well, I need to have someone to practice my ab workouts with. I mean, I'm thinking about developing an ab video series. Abs by Alfred. If you look at all those bodies that I've developed over the years, I mean, it's astounding, really.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought
very
about
creepy.
that? Because I mean, since you were in the Arkham games, maybe like try a Wii Fit game.
Well, when you're, conditioned to defeat supervillains, Wii Fit just isn't going to do it.
Yeah, that's more like relaxing and doing yoga. Speaking of villains, who's your favorite hero or villain you've had the opportunity to be around or fight or even just hang with?
Well, let's see.
Probably been a lot.
My favorite villain would probably be the dry cleaner. There's an endless battle
Really?
over, yes, so much starch he puts in.
I'm the dry cleaner. I can see that.
He's probably Asian.
Wow.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Olaf's Asian, technically.
I don't see color.
Did Bruce take away your eyeballs, your pigments?
It's the cave once again.
You probably have very bad vision because it's really dark in the cave all the time.
I'm like a dog. I'm very good in the dark, but no, I don't have a wide range of color.
So the damn dry cleaner, huh?
I can really hear the U in color when you say it.
Color. Oh, he says it the pompous English way.
Color.
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 Okay.
Color. We just like saying color.
It is very impressive, Master Calvin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't have
Oh,
to.
goodness.
How does, that
Alfred,
feel, how does that
please.
feel for you to be somebody's master, Calvin?
I mean, it feels like I should be on Scruff. This is great.
There's probably like 5 dudes on each app because there's so many different apps. It's like, which one's for me? What do I fit under?
Scruff.
So I know that you're not supposed to say, but do you have a favorite Robin?
I'm fond of Tim Drake.
Really?
Yes, he's very, computer savvy. He really, he helped me program the VCR. That was nice.
You guys still have VCR at Wayne Manor? I wouldn't have guessed.
Yes, well, we have a lot of old footage to go over.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Security
tapes.
mostly, yeah.
Can you just convert those to DVD anymore? No?
Yeah. Because you have a Mac computer right down there. Are you allowed to use it, or?
I'm always on it.
Yeah,
But,
he's always doing that, telling Bruce where to go.
but you lose a lot in, data transfer. There's,
You like that sound of the VCR, huh?
yeah, there's something retro about it. It's like, like the hipsters love a vinyl.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
My
And-
dad just got rid of his VCR like a couple years ago, finally.
Oh, really?
Like we made him get rid of it. Yeah.
I don't have a VCR at all anymore.
Well, no one does.
Yeah.
I still have tapes of, actually old Batman tapes.
For real?
Yeah.
Why? What are you going to do with them?
I don't know.
Maybe get him signed. You want to get him signed by Alfred?
Oh my God, Alfred, would you mind? I apologize. So I did get it was the trilogy, the Tim Burton, and then unfortunately Joel Schumacher snuck in there. I don't have Batman and Robin, but I do have Batman Forever. How did you feel about that movie?
Which one was that? That was George Clooney?
No, that was Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer and a very wooden Nicole Kidman.
She was...
Chase Meridian. She was the love interest.
Who's the villain in that?
That was Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
That wasn't Val Kilmer. That was George Clooney.
No, George Clooney was the fourth one. That was Batman and Robin. That was when George Clooney paid people to be like, if you bought this movie, I will pay you money.
With Arnold, Uma, and Jim Carrey.
That was George Clooney.
No,
That was George Clooney.
I
said that was George Clooney. You said Val Kilmer.
No, Val Kilmer is Batman Forever. Batman
Whatever.
Forever is Val Kilmer.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh
George
my God,
Clooney
I
fought
own the fucking tapes.
Jim Carrey.
I literally... No. George Clooney was the fourth in Batman and Robin.
Well, why don't we ask Alfred? He probably knows.
I think the more important matter is who's playing me.
That's true.
Who do you think was the best that played you? I
Yes.
think it was Michael Caine, but that's just my personal opinion.
He is a bit of a peasant, but
He had a very low-born accent. That he was
Yeah.
using.
aside from that, he does good quite well. I prefer Jeremy Irons though.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Jeremy Irons is very strong.
How do you feel Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. though?
I'm sorry, I did not know.
Voice actor Alfred.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Are you an Ephraim fan?
Why wouldn't they ask you to do it?
Yeah.
He's too busy.
Politics.
He's too busy. He's got iron pants. And fix.
Yeah, do you ever have? Who covers for you when, like right now? Who's in the Batcave right now?
Well,
You don't have to answer that obviously because it's top secret. But
Master Bruce is on vacation, so I was able to. I cannot reveal
course,
the
all right.
location.
I'm just testing you because I
He's
don't.
good.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know.
it's somewhere
Smart, I
warm
like
and
this.
sunny.
Hopefully nothing happens in this hour that we're here. Is that you can no emergencies.
Do you have like a little bat signal? Like if you need him to like come, would you be able to like throw something up out the window or something?
I have a beeper.
Oh, he has a beeper. You can beep him.
I can beep him.
Or he
exactly.
beeps you.
We both carry beepers. It's like
Well, the best thing was just for the cops, right?
Well, I thought it's for anybody.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
I
for
think
the
it's
city.
mostly for- yeah,
Alfred
it's the cops.
has
It's the
other
cops.
stuff besides the bat thing. He can go. He has direct contact with them. I would imagine.
Well, he has a beeper. Yeah.
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 But why a beeper? Why not a cell phone?
Cell phones are not reliable.
Easily traceable.
It's we like to keep it old school.
Yeah, VCRs, and beepers.
So how would you beep like 911? How would you beep like to get Batman to come here?
Well, I can't divulge that.
Okay, I'm just
but
testing you.
it's
I'm just testing you, Alfred. Again, I'm just testing.
What can you tell us, Alfred?
Well, it's
What'd you come here to tell us today and all of our fans?
there is the the ab video that's coming out. That's
course.
exciting.
Of course,
I mean,
they
keep
have
an eye
very
out.
important.
And as I just there's not a whole lot else to talk about. really.
If I'm not a billionaire, can I still achieve those kind of abs? Because I don't have like a cave with training facilities and stuff.
If you had $1 billion, yeah, would you even have the desire to?
No,
get
I'm saying
in
I don't have the. Is it? Can I do it at home and not be a billionaire?
Well,
Oh.
that is the point of the video, and it is coming out on DVD as well as VCR.
Oh,
just-
that's great.
We're entering the modern age.
What about
great.
Laserdisc?
Oh, yeah, I lobbied for it, but
It's crazy those giant records never caught on.
I know, right?
Alfred, have you ever like? Did he make you a suit? I know Iron Man makes suits for other people. How come Batman doesn't make a suit for you?
I really have high standards for tailoring.
That's yes.
He's impeccable. Look at him.
Yeah, seriously.
I see you're wearing a Phantom Menace, not Phantom Menace, a Phantom Thread T-shirt.
Oh, a what?
Phantom Thread, the T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. It's Phantom. He's a huge Star Wars fan, Alfred.
I totally messed that up.
I mean,
I don't know why they didn't go with Alec Guinness to play me. That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
so how do you feel about Batman still being single after all these years? I mean, do you want him to settle down with Catwoman?
I really thought that was going to happen fairly recently, but I guess his fan base demands a certain amount of sacrifice.
He's had tons of women though over the house for sleepovers.
But
I
love,
imagine.
he's talking about love.
I know.
Yes, the Batman gets around.
Yeah. He sure does.
He's
I mean, how are we going to get a new Batman if he doesn't have kids and then like Bruce and his wife don't get killed? We need to.
He does have a
continue
child though.
you know?
That the Talia al Ghul.
Oh,
Oh yeah, right, Damien.
Yes.
Yes. But he's a bit of a shit, isn't he?
Look, he's just highborn. He understands
That's
that the peasants need to be put in their place, and there's only one Robin who sides with me on the Irish, and that is him.
Whoa, Alfred! This got serious.
strong political stances that you have, Alfred.
Didn't see that coming.
Tell us more about the Irish.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that's the only thing I insisted on when I came over is that my employers not be Irish. It's
What is the background of the Waynes? Are they like Roman Catholics? Or?
oh heaven forbid, no. They are good Protestant stock.
Yeah. Okay.
They are of English background, but I think some French might have snuck in, some Huguenot French though. We don't want those papist influences.
It's getting deep in here.
Yeah.
Alfred, you're so old school with your racism.
It's old school, classic British racism. But you have to have standards. I understand,
Yes.
Alfred. I understand totally.
Yeah.
So, of his girlfriends, was there any that you particularly approved of?
Well,
Vicky Vale.
I like Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale did have the added benefit of being not having any enemies of her own.
And the alliteration, right? She had the VV right there.
Yes, that was nice. It was, like Clark Kent, that would have been a nice coupling as well. But unfortunately, Batman does not swing that way.
Does Superman swing that way?
He has alien sexuality, so he could probably go anywhere.
He is quite super. So he might be able to be transcending of those sort of barriers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, he's still with Lois Lane, though.
Yes.
I think that's just for show, though, right?
Didn't Joker kill her?
in Injustice.
Yeah.
That's an entirely different video game.
Oh, sorry.
How did you feel about the Batman versus Superman movie? Did you feel like it was accurate?
I did not watch that.
Of course.
Stripe.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it was kind of filth.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't that good, unfortunately.
How do you feel about Downton Abbey? Do you watch stuff like that?
I find the way they make beds to be intolerable.
You find the pacing of that show remarkable, I imagine.
I mean,
Do you have a certain style of making beds that you prefer?
Yes, it's. I really insist on hospital corners, and if they can't do that, at least I mean,
Right.
You can't even just believe the show. You think it's just fake.
It's
You can't call yourself a maid or a butler if you don't know.
right. If it's like if someone is in your line of work, say as a writer, if you're watching someone who's a writer, like on the screen, and they can't put together two sentences, then you'd be like, that's implausible.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So I watched Calvin on stage. I was like, why are you still doing this? Just kidding.
And no podcast.
Do you have any advice? I wanted, like, I was. I mean,
wanna
I
be a
almost
butler?
embarrassed. Yeah, no, well, not a butler.
Want to
but
live with a rich family?
I would. Yeah, that's something I would like to do. But how do I get into like, being like an assistant to a superhero in that way? Like like a Pepper Potts
a
situation.
sidekick? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Not really a sidekick. Just like a normal person they can call on for things.
Yeah, like I would like to be like Wonder Woman's like husband / administrative assistant.
Her Chris Pine.
Yeah.
With a lot, it helps to get in on the origin story.
Yes, that's true.
And because by the time they're swinging around from skyscraper to skyscraper, they really don't have time to hire new employees.
Yeah.
So you want to get preferably in before the tragedy enters their life.
Should I hang around?
The inevitable tragedy.
Yeah. So if you have a friend who's particularly doomed, that is the one you want to.
I do have a scientist friend who works around volatile chemicals. Maybe I should hang out with her.
Oh, there you
Exactly.
go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She may.
Careful, she might turn into a super villain.
Well, that's
though.
good though. I mean,
I'll go either way.
Yeah, I was just
I
saying,
can go
I'll
either
put-
way. I'm by heroic. I can go villain or hero.
by villainous.
Well, while the super villains do pay better, they also have a tendency to kill their
Kill you.
staff.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
You got to be really, plant that seed. Like, look, I'm a good little Indian boy, which is rare in comic books.
Yeah.
to be a sidekick.
I would
Yeah,
say
sure,
the
aren't
best
too
bet
many.
is to have definitely a strong escape clause in your contract.
Do you ever hang out with the other? I don't want to say sidekicks, but like maybe like Harley Quinn or like some of the goons that the that the Penguin would have. You guys ever hang out? Like, is there like a bar that where all the
Well, I mean, once again, there's those people. They really, they don't know how to properly
make a martini?
make a martini or drink or
Of course.
table manners, anything.
Two
It's
olives, right? 2 olives.
2 olives, just a touch of vermouth
Yeah, see.
around the rim. And yes, when you have such high standards, really the only thing to do is go across the universes and hang out in Wakanda, because those people
They know what they're doing.
they know
yeah.
there's royalty involved, and it's
Yeah.
for me. That's
Okay.
all I'm going to say.
Where did you learn all your skills? Because when you came here, when the Wayne stole you, did
Yeah,
you already have them, or did you learn as
You
time
were just
went
a
on?
simple accordion player at that point.
Yeah,
right?
like how'd you learn to have these great, amazing, fancy skills?
Well, there's Votech, first of all.
Was it a school?
Yes,
It's a vocational technical.
vocational training in high school.
Okay.
as we say, secondary, I guess. I don't even think we say that.
You took some home ec, maybe, right?
Yes, I took some home ec.
Ironing.
Yes, for the ironing. And also there's that time when in the military when I was aboard the nuclear vessels in the British Navy, which helped immensely. And reactor training really ups your engineering skills.
Sure. Plus, you live on a submarine.
That's true.
You were on a submarine.
A submarine and an aircraft carrier. Yes,
You're very neat and tidy.
this
in
makes
small
sense.
spaces.
yes.
makes
You have to be very precise.
Yes.
I actually cross trained. We had a little training with some of the folks from Annapolis. I served briefly under Jimmy Carter.
Wow.
He was
Wow.
a nuclear Navy person. Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
Can we,
Nuclear Navy
What
person.
history?
Wow.
This is amazing. You mentioned that you've been to Wakanda. Can we talk about that for a second? We haven't talked to anybody that's
No,
been to Wakanda.
I said I would. If
Oh,
I
you
was-
would.
yeah.
Oh,
I would
my
have
God.
to. I would have to leave the universe. I mean, that's the only thing
I really thought I could get you to tell me
I-
where Wakanda was.
I would love to.
Calvin knows.
We
He
can't
just
let colonizers know. Alex.
Yeah, he won't.
I'm
tell.
not. I've been colonized.
I
I'm
said
with
Alex.
you.
No, yeah, I was saying we can't let these colonizers know.
Me? Well, I won't tell anybody.
You won't tell anybody.
Look, we
I'm
only
cool.
want to bring
I'm
you
hip.
better medicine. That's the only reason why we colonize.
There's a few other reasons, I think, but yeah, that's one of them.
And-
Sure. All right.
So I gotta ask, how difficult is it to clean up after, like, because sometimes Wayne Manor gets invaded. How does that cleanup process work?
Well, the trick is getting the contractors to wear blindfolds. It's
It's hard to.
Oh, that's
it-
tough.
It is. If you pay them enough, though, they will.
But don't they know that they're walking through a waterfall? They probably can feel that, right? Even through the blindfold. Like, oh, I just walked through a waterfall. I'm all wet.
Yeah.
I think they think there's going to be sex involved, and bondage
Alfred,
of some sort.
Do you tell them there's going to be sex involved?
I hint at it. And
then
next
you're
thing
like-
they know, they're at the other end of a broom sweeping up, and things clean up fairly rapidly then.
Okay.
And then how do you get them out again? You just kill them or
More-
something?
more sex.
Oh hell no!
No, okay,
no.
just-
I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
I do not kill them.
Put the blindfold back
I just
on.
tranquilize them and leave them on a street corner.
That's not too bad, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Could you, I would be willing. Could you? I'd be willing
No
to
commute?
clean up bat poop if I could just see the inside of the cave, and you could trank me and put me somewhere else. I'd be totally fine with that.
All right. Well, some night when you're walking home from a show or
Oh,
something.
at any time. Okay, all right.
He'll grab you.
All right.
You'll wake up in the Batcave.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
You guys don't want to come to the Batcave?
I kind of do now.
I
won't-
do now, yeah,
Just pick up bat
totally.
poop for a couple hours.
Oh, I mean, not to do that.
Yeah, I would rather.
I think it's worth it.
I'd rather move crates around or something.
really makes
if I
excellent
can do data
fertilizer.
entry. I'll do data entry in the back computer.
So even in his superhero life, Calvin has the same goals.
He just wants to do data entry wherever he goes.
As long as you data entry and surf Facebook. Oh man, actually, I'm
Data
curious
entry in
about that.
Wakanda.
Can you check Facebook on the back computer,
No,
or is
I'm
that
sure
not?
Well, I mean, we have several redundant systems, so we can, one of them can be sort of, after it goes through several layers of security,
Oh,
one
okay.
of them can then get to Facebook.
That's like his porn computer.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't matter
Oh
if viruses
goodness,
get
I
on
can't
it.
even think about that. Bat porn, or is it just?
Well, hold on,
regular
it's not bat porn.
It's
Well,
regular.
what kind of porn is it?
It's
Now I'm
regular
curious.
porn.
It's regular porn for bats. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I ask you a question? Is there a Batgirl? Do you know? Is that a myth from the movies, or is it a real Batgirl?
There's a Barbara Gordon.
There is a Barbara Gordon.
And
Okay.
I'm not sure if she's paralyzed now or not. I heard the last thing I heard, she was cured.
It can go either way. Yeah,
Don't-
sometimes
she's the Oracle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Oracle, yeah.
Look at me with my knowledge.
Look at
I played all the Batsman games.
bats.
Batsman?
That's the cricket-inspired superhero.
yeah, batsman.
Batsman? Yeah, Barbara. So she's like the super computer genius, right? Well,
Yeah.
so is, Bruce is kind of too.
I mean, you're pretty good with the.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You
I don't like to brag, but yes, I'm okay. Barbara is better, but being locked, having no legs will inspire you to read DOS manuals, and
That's true.
It's actually not even DOS. What am I saying? I'm an old man.
Oh, here's a question. Do you go up and down the bat pole for funsies?
Well,
Is there still a bat pole?
it automatically installs a uniform on you.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't fit me.
You
I'm
gotta
not-
get your own Alfred pole.
That would be brilliant.
I would love it. Can you imagine getting dressed like that every morning?
That's how
Oh, yeah,
I
that'd
get
be
dressed.
great.
Oh, that'd be heaven.
I throw my clothes up into the air and I jump. I put them on that way.
I just like spinning around like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, is that what you do?
Yeah.
I usually have to sit on the bed, suck my gut in, and pull my pants up. Am I doing it wrong?
And if you don't want to be a hero, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to be a hero.
Yeah.
I would love a bat. That was probably the best part of the old show, the bat pole. How'd they do that?
I know.
Before you knew what editing was as a child, you're like, wow, that really works.
I don't think I ever was.
You didn't
fooled.
think that?
No.
Oh, you were so.
Wait, really?
You were too old for
Right,
your own
yeah,
good,
you
Olive,
thought
when you were young. I thought that, right?
But you also believed in Santa Claus, so I don't.
Everybody
even.
did for a little bit.
No, I didn't.
know I
Not
did.
for 1 second.
My
did I believe
parents
in
did
Santa
not
Claus.
allow that shit
Oh,
in the house.
doom
They're
and
like,
gloom,
no
you
white
two.
man is buying you shit. It is all me.
Here's a question: did you dress up as Santa Claus for young Master Bruce when he?
Certainly.
Yeah. Did he believe you? He probably did because he's a great detective. He
Probably
probably
interrogated
knew
him.
right away.
He
that
probably
there was-
locked you up.
Well,
blindfolded
If you came from a chinny, why aren't your boots skinned?
yeah.
He wanted his parents back, and I was,
Oh,
That's the one thing Santa can't.
he
give you.
always wished for that every year.
and I offered a puppy, and,
just give him a puppy every year.
and he said, "Go away."
Yeah.
Wow.
There's tons of dog bones in the Batcave. Wow. Just dead
Did
dogs.
young Bruce have a lot of sass in him? He sounds rude.
It's not so much sass as despair.
Yeah, he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Over and over again. Every movie and game. We keep hearing about it. What's in the future for you guys? I mean, are you going to do this forever? Are you going to retire
Well, the
eventually?
ab thing is going to take off probably.
Oh yeah, totally. It
Well-
worked for Jane Fonda. So
Well,
it worked
I'm
for you.
hoping to go with Ra's al Ghul's pit if the dab thing doesn't work, and become butler of the gods. You know,
Really?
just to live
Oh,
forever. as
immortal butler.
The immortal butler.
Dude,
That's
yes.
kind of amazing.
That's right up your alley.
And kind of
Yeah.
sad at the same time.
Butler for the gods?
Yeah.
Why?
But you still have to be a butler for eternity, though.
Yeah, but you're
right?
cleaning cool shit. You're cleaning up like
Are you?
palaces. And,
But you know, rich people are disgusting, right?
yeah. I
But I
guess.
feel like gods would be pretty clean.
Come on, Calvin.
Well, I guess Zeus kind of is a poon
You might
head.
have powers to just be like, clean, snap your fingers and it's gone. So you're not really doing that much work.
My thing is, I want to be like the butler from Trading Places, where he's so rich that he has his own butler.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that? Alfred?
yes,
Yeah.
it's
That's what I'd like to.
one of America's greatest pieces of art.
That's hands down one of America's greatest pieces of art. Do you want to play a game with
Let's
us?
a quick game with us, Alfred.
Yeah.
Well, certainly.
Are you allowed to play games?
As long as they don't make me too happy.
Okay, so let's.
it's like
this
Minesweeper and
This
stuff.
one's gonna be amazing. So let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Okay, this
Yay.
one we'll give you 3 video game characters. You're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. Sound good?
Can we do 4 and then one you could choose like somebody who you'd be butler for?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what wedding really is.
Is that's what your spouse is your butler?
Yeah.
You're each other's butlers?
I clean up after my wife all
That
the
is a
time.
pretty sad conception of marriage.
All right,
Calvin.
so this first one is a fighting game from Dead or Alive. Has anybody ever actually played that game?
No.
I played it.
Really? No one plays it because
Fine.
it's like
It's me, of course.
Just creepy
It's
ass
a fighting game.
Japanese
just creepy
kids.
guys and they have thousands of
I
costumes.
mean, I don't like the I've never played Dead or Alive, the volleyball series. 'cause
Isn't
that's
it all
gross.
just like that
It's,
though?
it's fighting and volleyball.
No.
Anyway.
He plays it in spite of the big boobs.
Yeah.
Not for the big boobs.
I play for the fundamentals.
So this one is Kasumi.
Oh,
Kasumi.
Kasumi.
She's
So,
like the main major.
she's the
lady.
main one in Dead or Alive,
Yeah.
huh? So explain her, Calvin.
She's a ninja who doesn't wear clothes.
She
A
barely,
large-breasted ninja. It seems like it would hold you back from being a good ninja. If you
I
had
would
large
think
breasts.
so.
Yeah.
She's also a great volleyball player.
Okay. Yes. Right.
He's a ninja volleyball player.
She's good on the beach.
That would also hold you back from being a good volleyball player.
What does she have like powers or what's her moves? Do you know?
I don't remember because I'm not a big Dead or Alive guy.
Wow.
Kasumi.
We thought you knew everything. But anyway, you guys know her. Kasumi, she's got like the blue, what's it called? The gi?
It's a gi, yeah.
With her boobs showing. And she's a fighter. So
It's a dojo, I believe.
that's your first one.
Alfred put on his spectacles for this.
Yes, well,
Yeah, he's got to see some pictures. Okay, so next one is from another fighter, actually. So we had a Final Fantasy streak. Now we got a fighting streak. From the original Punch-Out. It was like last 2 weeks ago, we had Bear Hugger. Kid Quick.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is.
He looks like a comic from
That
the...
did not age well.
He looks like a black comic from the 80s.
He looks like Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
So he's a tall, skinny black guy. He's a boxer. He's from the original Punch-Out arcade.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the second or third guy you fight. His name is Kid Quick.
He's got quite an afro on him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
big
He looks
afro.
like a
The teeth
character
are-
from like a black sketch comedy show or something.
Yeah.
The teeth are very buck-ish.
Yeah, you have terrible teeth.
Yes.
He's been punched in the face many times. So, all right. So that's nice one. Kid Quick. And I swear to God, beep, bop, boop. It's all random. Another fighter, Noob Saibot.
Ooh.
I mean, this is a creepy one. That
Yes.
could be interesting.
Was he the one who was all like covered in like shadows and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
a
all
living
black.
shadow.
He's a ninja.
From Mortal Kombat?
He's not a robot.
No, he's from Mortal Kombat. He's actually the first Sub-Zero from the first Mortal Kombat. He died and then became Noob Saibot.
Is that true?
Yep.
Look at that backstory. There you go.
Boom.
And his name is actually Boone and Tobias.
Yes,
backwards.
who are
The two
game
creators.
creators.
So what's
But
his
he's
what's his fatality? Does he go inside you? That's smoke.
That's Smoke. I don't know what Noob Saibot is.
He's creepy though.
He is. I know he has a move where like if he hits you with a fireball, you can't block for a couple
Oh,
seconds.
there you go.
So he's a cheater if you're into that.
Yeah. So Alfred, you can go first. Kasumi, Kid Quick, and Noob Saibot. Wed, Bed, Dead. What are your choices here,
I
sir?
would like to kill fighting games as a genre.
Oh, what?
That's
maybe.
very hurtful.
Well,
would hurt Calvin.
Batman fights all the time. He's always punching people.
Yeah,
But
Batman's infighting games.
he is. That's true, but this
yeah.
not this genre.
No.
I mean, he's not. He's not. We're talking Arkham Asylum now, and
Those
That's-
people got to get punched in the face.
he's all about the ninja skills and like lurking and stalking in this
Yeah,
game,
that's
and
true.
that is a game that truly is worthwhile.
It's one of the best games
It
I've
is
played.
wonderful.
I love
that
it.
game.
So anyway,
But no, let's see.
Kasumi, Kid Quick, Noob Saibot.
I guess I would marry Kid Quick.
Oh, really?
Really?
Just because, yeah, it's
You down with the swirl?
he's
what does that mean?
Interracial dating. The swirl.
Oh, okay.
no,
I'm down
no,
with the swirl.
sure, whatever.
I would be.
No, Kid Quick, just because he's almost as old as I am. And
You guys can talk about the old days.
Yeah.
Reminisce.
About Jim Crow.
yeah.
Scarecrow. Let's talk about him. No, let's not.
And let's see. I guess
Better Dead.
Bed, the lady,
Yeah, the ninja Kasumi.
Kasumi.
Yeah.
Kasumi.
And Dead, the other guy.
The smoky, scary ninja robot. Or ninja
Yes,
guy.
yes,
Noob
exactly.
Saibot.
Just Shadow Ninja.
Because I've been married for a while, or the person who's playing me has been married for a while.
Yeah. All
And
right.
sex hardly enters into it.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. Can I go next, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to wed Kasumi
Kasumi.
because, again, I think, of
We
course,
get it.
one night would be great, but
Don't even have to explain it.
you have that around all the time.
Have that?
Yeah, it'd be
That.
nice to look at after a long day. Let
Nice. Honey, come over here. Let me look at
me
you.
look at you.
Let me look at you.
New kimono? Thanks.
If you didn't know, Brian was from Long Island.
Yeah, but also I was debating because I don't like going to the beach, and she obviously spends a lot of time on the beach playing volleyball.
Make me a sub.
But I'd be willing to, I guess, make an exception for this. So
Oh, you're.
no, I'm just
you're
saying.
you're so giving.
I know I'm going to the beach. And
You're the
hanging
best
out.
at marriage.
We got to go to the
But
beach
I do
again.
like volleyball a lot actually.
Oh, you do?
More inside. Yeah, I'm very tall, so I'm good.
It's fun.
Oh, of course.
I like.
I'm joining a volleyball
I
team,
took volleyball in college as a half credit course.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was great. But then this is where it gets tricky. I'm going to have to bed Noob Saibot.
Racism.
Yup. No, well, he's super dark too, Noob Saibot.
Don't
right?
just call him.
He's as
why
black
is
as
he
can be.
racist?
He's literally all black. I can't be racist. He's a shadow, for God's sakes. What's blacker than that? So
It's true.
get a bed noob.
He's
One
absence of
night
light.
it would be very calm down, calm.
Would you have sex with the lights on or off? It wouldn't make a difference, probably, right?
Whatever he wants, I guess.
Yeah.
But with the lights off, will you be
You're
able to
very
find it?
giving.
I don't know.
Or is it going to be all just touch?
I guess we'll be all touch. So, but I just want to be quick, and he's a ninja, so he might do it quick anyway. I might not even feel a thing because he's very very good at what he does. So I might not even notice it.
Just a sex eclipse?
Yeah, like what was that? Oh, it's all over. Let me clean this up. And then I'm unfortunately have the dead kid quick because no one's thought about him in the past 35 years.
Yeah.
So I think no one's gonna miss him. He had a good run for a week or two back in the arcades, and that's it. It's a hard game. That Punch Out arcade is not very easy.
But that's not his fault.
I know it's not.
Kid
but-
Quick is very easy. That's the easiest character in that.
Yeah. So there we go. Those are my choices.
It's kind of like a good DJ name, like DJ Kid Quick. Or
Yeah.
something.
Dollops.
All right.
Has anyone ever called you Dollops? I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
What's a great way to explain is Allop like Dollop.
Yeah.
It's the best because people say Allop, Allop,
Alap. Alap.
What is Noob Saibot's backstory? He's just a ninja. Does he like a?
So he used to be
He's
Sub-Zero.
dead Sub-Zero.
He died, and now he's a shadow ninja.
Doesn't have the Sub-Zero powers anymore?
No, just
He
shadows.
has some
But he
other-
controls shadows. That's kind of hot.
It's not that
Against
hot.
some shadow play.
It's not that hot.
That's not
There's
a
nothing
thing.
hot about it.
You're not fucking a shadow puppet, Calvin.
Shadow play could be a thing.
The best thing
it's
is that
probably a thing.
best thing he could give you is if it's a sunny day,
I would wed Kasumi,
and
just
you'd be
like
like,
you did.
"Noob, give me some shade over here, bro."
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like if you lived in desert. or
Miami.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would wed Kasumi, right?
Okay. Same
Because-
reasons.
Yeah, I mean, she's a beach volleyball player. Like get to hang out at the beach, see all the other scantily clad.
Okay.
Dead
Or
or
friends.
alive.
I love how you're marrying her to look at her friends. That's very classic.
Why not? I mean, you
That's
get,
her fault.
you
Those
know,
are her friends. Okay.
Wow.
And just generally, she's a ninja. She's probably like fun to hang out with, and because she can do all ninja stuff, like jump on the ceiling and stuff like that.
That's all ninjas do.
And she, I agree with you. She
Fun to
probably,
look
she
at.
probably looks good in a kimono. Fun.
Yeah.
And maybe travel around the world fighting and
Different
beach
beaches.
volleyball circuit, stuff like that. Because nobody else is really good marriage material here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't like any of the boxers because I know they probably all got punched in the head a lot, and I'm not into.
And he's got bad teeth. Also.
I'm not into
Yeah.
taking care of someone who has, early onset dementia.
You literally said you wanted to be a butler to the guy. A butler.
Yeah,
Or
but
clean
to
up bad poop.
But-
no, I wanted to be Wonder Woman's administrative assistant. That's what
Yeah.
I said. I didn't say I want to be
book
a butler.
appointments for.
Yeah,
Check her mail.
Yeah.
Pay her bills.
yeah. Polish her bracelets, stuff like that.
Right. Get her rubbish out of the shower.
Well, that invisible jet is impossible to keep clean.
Yeah, it's
You
as
really-
I mean, as soon as you clean it, then some dust gets on it. You're
You
like, I
got
could
to-
see the dust.
You have to get an invisible Roomba, which are impossible to find.
Come on, it's not a floor; it's a jet. Anyway, so I'm going to marry Kasumi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to spend one night with Noob,
the
as
Noob,
well. I'm
okay.
interested in the shadow stuff. Maybe see what he can do.
Boop Saibot.
And I don't know, Kid Quick just doesn't. There's nothing appealing about Kid Quick. He has bad teeth. His eyes look in different directions. It's nothing. You know what I mean? It's not a race thing. It's just. he got-
They are in this picture.
Yeah, he just looks like he literally is just got punched in the head face all the time.
Yeah.
That's not attractive.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well,
So, that's
let's see what Mr. Morals over here does.
This is actually
Yeah.
very hard. I'm not sure what to do here.
Don't be a self-hater.
I know, right? You hate us, they do the exact same thing.
I mean,
You
okay.
do this big song and dance, and they have the exact
Well,
same
here's the
choices.
thing. I am not a fan of stereotypes, so I would sadly, very sadly, I'm gonna. I mean, it's not really a deading. I'm just sending him to a better place,
Who?
which is not America.
Point the racist finger at yourself.
Who? Kid Quick?
Kid Quick has
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, I'm very
You-
sorry.
It's racist when you do it,
I
but
know,
it's
of
not when
course,
he does
right?
it. Huh?
No, but I'm
It's
releasing
double
him.
racist when you do it.
It is double racist.
It's like double negative racist. It's
Black
like,
on black crime.
It is.
I'm helping
The
him
worst
out.
kind of crime.
It
Because
is.
also, like, I'm sure he's like that because America fucked him up,
Oh,
and
there
like,
we go.
you know,
So fix him,
So fix
Calvin.
him. Yeah,
Fix
change
Listen,
him.
I know. Okay,
Have pillow talk with him.
I do love him, and Black Lives Matter, but like he needs
They don't matter in this case. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said Black Lives Matter after you said you're gonna kill Kid Quick.
Do some pillow talk and put your pillow gently over his mouth and kill him.
It helps to
That way.
think of it as ironic racism.
Right.
yeah.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Psych.
Get off your stupid soapbox.
Okay,
Calvin.
look, I'm gonna just dead him. He'll have an extra life somewhere, but he'll have an extra life
Bullshit.
somewhere else.
Guys, rewind
And
this 5
Wakanda.
minutes when Calvin screamed at me for doing the exact same thing.
I apologize. That's what's gonna happen. Now, I would wed Noob Saibot because the shadow thing is like really cool, and like when it's really hot, like I sweat a lot sometimes. So like
That's because the humidity, not the heat, not the sunlight.
Oh, but still, you know,
Well, the sun, he'll block the sun.
But he's also kind of a chilling shade, you know, and like I like,
Come on.
He's dead Sub-Zero.
You said he doesn't have Sub-Zero powers. I specifically
still
asked
cold,
about
though?
No,
it.
but he's cold because
He's
he's
probably cold.
dead, so he's cold.
He's probably cold.
He's not cold because he's Sub-Zero.
That affected my choices because I specifically asked you about Sub-Zero powers.
He thought you meant like, can you throw ice cubes?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he can't do ice stuff, but like he's cold.
There are several dead people you could marry right now.
Wow, that's pretty dark, Alfred. Do you have access to dead bodies?
Well, they get generated fairly often in Gotham.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple around there.
Very true. But yeah, I also think Noob, you know, he's quiet, which I like. You know, we won't get into arguments. You know, we could just like chill together and like, you know, we could watch Netflix and he won't interrupt, you know, so I can just watch the whole episode.
Will he understand the shows, though?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
What is this show? Why are you watching Housewives?
Ugh, no. Ugh.
What about my feelings?
So he's cool. And I mean, I don't really want to, but like, I would bed Kasumi and then talk to her afterwards about like, you know, look, you don't have to be exploited like this. Like, I wanted to like save you from this.
Why can't women make their own choices about how they want to dress?
She makes millions
Yeah.
playing beach volleyball in skimpy bikinis.
That's very condescending of you as a man to tell her how she should dress, Calvin.
We can't win on this game.
We really can't. We really can't.
This game is about blaming.
Yeah, it's about victim blaming.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But yeah, no, and yeah, I would bet her. I mean, I feel like I'm sure the sex would be very fun.
You had a chance to bed a black man, and you chose to
I've
kill
bet
him.
several black men before.
no, you killed.
I mean, in
I wish you had.
this
I'm gonna go back and keep track. You definitely killed more men and screwed more women.
I have.
We need a stat book.
Alfred, you haven't
Yeah.
been around. Neither's your alter ego been around.
You should go back and get stats.
You know my life.
If you guys want to do that for us on Twitter, send us a document,
Listen to the end of
a
every episode.
Google Sheets. Email us playablepodcast@gmail.com. Send us every Wed Bed Dead result for the past 76 episodes. We'd like to know how many men.
And record the race and the gender of each character, and then our choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do a statistical analysis.
Yeah,
Please do.
we would like to see the Venn diagram of Calvin's ironic racism.
This is so problematic.
So we got to go. Alfred, anything you want to tell us? First, thank you so much for joining us
Yes.
today. It was awesome to have you.
Abs by
It has
Alfred.
been a pleasure.
Odd on DVD and VHS.
Yes.
When's it out?
Do you have
Right
a
now?
website?
It's launching with the fall. Look for it late September,
Okay.
and available for Christmas. So if that is your sort of thing, just there are other holidays too that it will equally make a great gift for.
Like
Sure.
what?
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Okay, that makes
Father's Day,
sense, I guess.
Mother's
You know those
Day.
Kwanzaa abs. I know.
Yeah.
Is it a common gift for
You've got
Kwanzaa?
you've got to work off all that feast of
Yeah,
the fruits of the harvest thing, right?
Sure. Yeah, oh my God.
Kajiki,
You know, yes.
I lived in Flatbush.
Kujichakulia.
Kuji Chakalia. I really wish I could have remembered Kuji Chakalia.
Me too. That's a great name. I'm
look-
going to name my dog that.
This is a very quick side note. In elementary school, like we had to learn all 7 days of Kwanzaa, and so there was a whole song. It's like Umoja, Ujama, Kujichakulia.
You sang it on one of the
I did.
episodes. That's what I remember.
Oh God, are we repeating ourselves already?
Yeah, you are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to
Thank you,
another
Alfred.
amazing episode
Been
of
a pleasure.
Playable Characters Podcast, and we'll talk to you all next week.
Kujichakulia. So Tom and I will be on a show. I'm hosting the show. Tom will be featuring. Rachel Parentes headlining Smirkfest, September 29th, 8 p.m. at Monty Hall, which is at 43 Montgomery Avenue, Jersey City, New Jersey.
Very well done, Captain.
No problem.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.